Before we get into today's video, can I just remind everyone you must do your own due diligence. I am not a financial advisor. Please take it all as entertainment only.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Something that happens by chance, I think not.
What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy Wholesale. Hope, of course, you are all well as always. I hope you all had a good Father's Day for all the fathers out there yesterday. It was my second one, my daughter, and it was lovely. And I've had a good weekend. The weather was also very good. So feeling energized, ready for a big week of stock trading, big week of YouTube and all that good stuff, guys. Before we get into today's video, can I just ask everyone to please like, please subscribe, go on the channel, all that good stuff, guys. Really pushing hard here. We're almost at the point where monetization will be on the lips. We're nearly at 4,000 watched hours. For those that don't understand how the whole YouTube dream works, you get 1,000 subscribers and a 4,000 watched hours. 4,000 watched hours. It seemed like a dream about 6-7 months ago, but the dream is finally becoming reality, and I thank you all for helping me out. So yeah, please continue to support, guys, please. And also forgive me if I sound a bit hoarse. The hay fever is killing me, guys. Eyes are bloodshot, agony. Constant agony, guys. The pain is real, but we'll get through today's video. It's actually an update on the stock that we've covered many times on this channel. Kodal Minerals, ticker symbol KOD. It's a stock that we've talked about many times before, so I'm not going to rehash all of that. Pretty much it's in the mining sector. It's a good play going forward for the lithium plays. My strategy with lithium plays is to be putting money in about 5 or 6 different platforms. If you go into my mining playlist, I'll share the playlist here. You can go in and see all the different types of stocks that we're talking about. The idea is we're investing now to be able to cash in on the lithium demand down the road. It's starting to ramp up, but there's a long way to go before these things really take off. So we're trying to spread the risk in as many of these mining companies as possible. The idea is we're minimizing our risk, but we're also going to capitalize on the fact that some of them, if not all of them, will hopefully hit big. And this one, guys, has been hitting big. So if we look at the charts here, the technical analysis, guys, on TradingView, if we go down here, we can actually see here more people. On the oscillators, it's telling us 7 neutral, 2 buy, 2 sell. Very good at a high level. If you look at the summary here, though, guys, 16 buys. Now, the last time I looked at this was only about 10. So we're definitely creeping on the more side of that. And that's good. If you look at the moving averages, you know, it's telling us simple moving average, exponential moving average are both buy. Most of them are neutral, and there's only a couple that are selling sell. The moving average is 14 are saying buy. It's all looking good in terms of a high level review of the indicators. So it's been about 3 weeks since we last covered the stock. After this big run up here, I took profits. A lot of people were annoyed at me for doing that, but I explained my decision on that. And it went down, and I've averaged in, and I actually have an average price of 0.24, so it's about here. And I've caught it nice, and now we have risen, and it's going up as we speak today. It is still currently going up, so it's doing really well, guys, and I still think, based on the technical stuff and where the stock's going, we have plenty legs still to run on this. Will I strip profits out again? Potentially, maybe, if the indicators are saying that, but the indicators aren't saying that now, guys. The indicators are saying buy. So that is what I'm doing, guys, and we'll have a look at some of the news articles to explain why that's maybe being the case. We had this article came out on the 8th of June. Kodal Minerals progresses mining license despite instability in Mali. So again, not going to talk too much about it all in the previous video. I'll share the link here, but there was a whole issues with the government in Mali. That's when I sold. Fundamentals changed, no problem. Stripping out profits and all that kind of stuff. The news broke. People were saying, oh, I must have predicted that there was going to be trouble in Mali, all this stuff. That was just pure coincidence. Indicators told me to sell, I sold, and that bad news came out. Yes, it worked in my favor. Definitely being able to bank on about 60-70% of profit and average into a new price. But we're back, we're going large, and this is what they're still doing. Kodal Minerals PLC on Tuesday said it will pay about £135,000 to secure a mining license for its Bogani lithium project in southern Mali as the nations remain in political turmoil. The London-based mineral miner began the application process to develop several open-pit lithium mines at the 350 kilometre square site in the first quarter of 2020. Kodal Minerals received formal correspondence from the Director National de in Bamako, Mali, notifying of its acceptance of the feasibility study for the mining license application. Kodal Minerals plans to pay the 135 grand fee promptly. CEO said our mining license application is progressing through the final regulatory stages. This is very positive development and brings us significantly closer to fully permitted project. And on the back of that news, guys, at the time, shares were trading 27% up, which was a lovely rise. Just to keep talking about the Malian government thing then, so this was updated about a week or so ago. Mali and the new government sees military in key ministerial positions. On Mali on Friday, a new government has been formed. So look, I'll not read through that too much. It's been formed. They seem to be kind of making progress. Fingers crossed that makes a good thing for Kodal and there'll be no issues with their mining project. But we did see previously that the government is really heavily invested in this year. They see it as a way of making money. They see it as a way of advancing the country. So they're not going to want to put any halt in that. I can't see any new government wanting to stop that anyway. It's a great way for Mali to generate income. So I'd be surprised if anything of the new government or any of that changes it. But obviously it's a new government. There could be unrest still. We'll just have to see and monitor that situation as it goes. But there was big news on Thursday, and unfortunately I don't do videos on Friday, Saturdays or Sundays, so I'm only going to bring this to you now. But Kodal Minerals reports high-grade gold at Ivory Coast project shares rise. Okay, so shares in Kodal Minerals rose on Thursday after the company reported continued high-grade gold results. We've talked about the lithium play, and that's my big reason for investing in this company. It's not for anything else, but this company, just like several of the other ones, have other fingers and pies. They mine, guys. They're not just looking for lithium. There's other things within their portfolio, and this one had gold. And we did talk about that in the very first video that we did, that they did have gold deposits and how valuable obviously gold is. It goes without saying. Inflation, prices are rising, so it's good to have different things on the books, and this is obviously reason why it's shooting. The mining company said that the geochemical sampling continues to return high-grade surface samples, with new assay results grading up to 1.97 grams of gold in a metric ton. The widespread consistent surface gold anomalism in Dabakala is an exciting prospect with multiple newly defined gold trends in previous unexplored region. We are excited to undertake reconnaissance drilling here to determine the potential for primary gold mineralization to be discovered, Chief Executive Bernard said. So, and the shares shot up again 10%. Based on that, and they're up today 8%. So we've seen about a 16% rise since the break of that news, which is fantastic, guys. And if we just go on to the Twitter page, guys, you can see these kind of things here being talked about. They're talking about the gold, they're talking about they're paying the 50% stake of the Kobani lithium project, and they're even just saying here that he's going to go to the Ivory Coast for the tour and all that kind of stuff. So there's exciting things happening in Kodal. We're getting plenty of updates. I'm updating, although I might not be doing videos all the time. I am updating news on Instagram and sometimes on YouTube community tab. So it is important to give me a subscribe on Instagram and on YouTube to get the updates that I'm sending out there, guys. I do my live trades on Instagram as well and put up if I'm selling and buying, and you would have seen that I've sold out of this then and when I bought back in. So I'm holding for a long time. I don't foresee me swinging out of this, guys, because I think there's too much in the pipeline. I'd be afraid of missing a rise. So I'm going to hold in. I'm with you on this one, guys. We're going to ride it up to the top. And how high can this go? Sky is the limit, guys, because there's so many things in the pipeline yet. There's no way the stock's priced in anywhere near the amount that we're hoping for. You just still have to approach with caution. If you go back and look at the charts now, guys, we were picking this up at 10p a share, once upon a time, guys. We've been riding this for a long time. We've nearly 5x'd on the thing, guys. It's been phenomenal. It's been a great riser. I'm really happy with the gains on Kodal. And I think the next stage has got to be £1. We've got to be going for that. So there's still plenty of legs. Plenty of good things coming out. I would just be approaching with caution, keep doing what you're doing, facing the money in. Dollars cost average is the best way. Remember, it's a long hold. It doesn't really, yes, you can maybe trim profits out if you think it's had a good rise, but for me, I'm happy with my position. I'm happy with holding this for the foreseeable. We'll keep monitoring the catalyst, we'll keep monitoring the government situation, and fingers crossed all of that keeps progressing the way we hope, and the sky is really the limit for Kodal Minerals. So look, guys, that's the video. I'll just finish off by saying, get diversity in your portfolio, of course, but also get different brokers, guys. Can't stress it enough how important it is to spread your money, guys. Spread the risk, not only in stocks, but also spread your money in investments. Have more than one broker. Go down in the description below. You'll get a free trade up to £200 for joining free trade, guys. I recommend joining free trade. It's a good platform, free commission, all that stuff, and you get a free share. Well, we both get a free share. Of course, I'm getting something out of it, but you might as well check that out. And if you're in the day trading, swing trading, as I am, when I'm trying to, distract myself from the big boys to the long holes, I like to do a bit of swing trading, day trading, and I'll use Colmex Pro for that because it's got the best execution times and the lowest fees that I can see out there. So look, guys, check all that good stuff out. I'll catch you on the next video. If you have found it informative, please like, please subscribe, help me grow the channel, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Something that happens by chance, I think not.